Hello, my love! I'm going to deviate from my normal presentation and try once again to explain why I am doing these. But before I get to the why, I want to explain the general format of these. The first part of each one, or the first chapter, if you will, if we're continuing with the writing theme, is simply me saying hello to you, welcoming you, and offering perhaps a thoughtful or fun or even silly way for you to approach your day. You may find it interesting and amusing, or you may not at all. Feel free to skip it entirely, should you so desire, as with all of this. The second chapter is where I get to the heart of the matter, and for better or for worse, talk about the subject and explain how I thought about it in my life and how I dealt with it. The third chapter is simply me recommending a book, something to read, and something to listen to, a piece of music that I found thoughtful or helpful or sometimes even profound, and that you may as well. As to the why I am doing these, your childhood was, well, let me scratch that. Let me back up and say, raising you was the most fulfilling thing I had done in my life. And your childhood was filled with joy and happiness and laughter and music and lots of dancing. But what it did not contain was very much tutelage. You are a strong-willed and high-spirited person, and you were a strong-willed and high-spirited child. And you were resistant to, if not defiant, in the face of any advice or instruction. To the extent that I had imagined parenting being, and I did, I think, imagine parenting being, any sort of Norman Rockwell-esque painting of a father dutifully imparting knowledge to their child, that was not us. And so, what I'm doing now is imparting what I could not then. I'm covering lost ground. Whether you find it useful, whether it is indeed useful, is an entirely other matter. But I'm giving you at least a daily way to approach the day. That's somewhat redundant. I'm giving you a daily message, a daily welcome, a daily hello with a thought. It at least allows me to get a sense that I am or have fulfilled my duties as a father. In the same vein, though, I am, or actually in the opposite vein, or the opposite side of the coin, I am very well aware that advice that is not sought is advice that is not heard. But I had to at least provide it to you. And so, to the extent that you do eventually seek such advice, it is now here for you. And with that, I will bid you adieu. I will tell you that I love you, as always, and wish you well.